Hey guys, I'm Sartorial Phil. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing an unboxing slash reveal today of two items I picked up from the November launch or drop of the Giambattista Valli and H&M collaboration. So the first item that I got is the denim shirt. It has the embroidery all along the front and the collar as well. This one is 130. I got it in a extra small size. And it pretty much fits true to size. It's kind of a regular fit, not extremely slim fitting, but not a loose fit either. And in this video, I'm also going to show you how it looks like on after I show you the two items. And the interesting thing with this shirt is that it's actually made in Italy. So here is like the tag information, and it's using the same organza fabric from some of the pieces in the first collection, because that's something he's known for, this organza fabric. So as you can see, it's made in Italy, and this is a size extra small. And the embroidery comes in kind of two tones. It's black and like a charcoal, which does give it some interesting dimension. You don't notice it as much from afar, but as you walk closer, and if it's during the day, it gives it more depth, which I really appreciate. And I think the embroidery is pretty well done. It looks very neat. The buttons kind of look like mother of pearl, but they're definitely not. It just looks like a very milky plastic color. So a very vintage Western look to it. So this is pretty much like a Western shirt, but it doesn't have some of the design details. Like it doesn't have the yoke detail in the back, where you usually see some curves and then like a corner in the middle, as well as in the front. The fabrication is pretty flat, but it's just the material and the buttons, I think, that make it look Western. So they're all snap buttons, and the cuffs, there are two snap buttons, and there are none here. This was one of the first items to go. I got both of these online. This item sold out pretty quickly, especially the smaller sizes. So I was fortunate to get the extra small. So the detail is embroidered along the collar, but it's plain in the back of it, so it's not really meant to flip up, I guess. But the detail does go all around the collar, which I like when you're wearing a jacket, because then you can still see the details on the collar, even if you cover up like the front placket part. So that is the first item. This is the second item. It's another denim jacket in like a bleached effect, and it has fleece lining. And it has this detail here. I think these are called toggles, but they're non-functioning because there's no place for you to actually hook them on the other side. Usually you see like winter coats with these toggles made out of wood, but here it's pretty much just used as a decorative element along with these canvas straps, which again, they don't connect to anything. There's no button for you to attach it to, so they pretty much just dangle off of the jacket. It has a very military vibe to it. Like this detail, I think, is very military inspired. This is one of the hotter items, the jacket, this one, and I think the tall black jacket along with the embroidered tailcoat. This one I believe was $250, and I also got it in an extra small. This, unlike the shirt, is made in China. And I have the Erdem collaboration, their jacket. I never did a video of it, but I did have a haul when I went to Vietnam, because since it's so warm there, they still had like one or two jackets, and they had it in my size, so I decided to pick it up. So the fleece lining is pretty much like the same as the Erdem one. So the fleece lining definitely keeps you warm. I've tried it on, but I haven't actually worn it outside yet, but the quality is pretty standard. Like it does feel like an H&M fleece. Like you can buy a fleece jacket for around $50. I think it would be using this. So it's not as like smooth, or it's not as fine, I would say, as some of the more expensive brands that would use fleece. And then this one on the buttons has Giambattista Valli, Paris. So this is like a bleached effect, but you have spots of black throughout the jacket. And then here is the back, which you can see that pattern better. It kind of reminds me of it feels a little bit like an animal print, almost like a cowhide, but it is more of a bleached pattern. Even could look like marble in a way, or like cracks in the marble. And these have slot pockets, so there's no buttons or zipper, but there are 2 pockets in the front. And on the bottom, there are these buttons where you can cinch the waist in more if you wanted to. But in terms of fit, so like I was saying, I got an extra small, and this fits like a slim extra small, especially in the chest area. It's narrow. If you do have the opportunity to get this still, I would consider sizing up, especially if you're planning on wearing like a shirt or sweater inside. I think what happened was that when they made this, the pattern was correct for the outside jacket, but once you add the fleece lining in, it adds like an inch or 2 to I think the chest measurement. I mean, the fleece is pliable, but it does feel a bit more tight on my chest when I button it up. So this one, both sleeves just have the single button. And if you notice on top, it has like a signature there, and actually it says love. And it's just like a raised effect. So like a script and then the raised effect. And there's also the back of the collar is plain, but you can see some of the fleece that's peeking out. So this is a little closer detail of these straps. I'm not exactly sure what you would call them. And then here's the toggles. And this is in that tulle or organza fabric. This one I also found the sleeves to be a bit shorter. I usually have to tailor all of my sleeves, but this one isn't too bad. I would say it's shorter than usually like a designer jacket. The sleeves are longer. And the body also is a bit shorter than other jackets. Next, I'm going to show you what this one, as well as the denim shirt, are going to look like on. And that's my video. And I would be interested to know if you managed to get anything, if you were planning to get something from this collection. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Check me out on Instagram for the latest updates and exclusive content. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.